Elmhurst, from Elmhurst, Queens, to entertain you. Is it Elmont too? Bayside, Queens, by way of Elmont. And the important thing is she's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put it together for Helene Witt.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, these two know my whole set, but we have some new audience members. Welcome tonight. That was a joke. You don't know me, do you?
Yes.
You don't know me, do you, ma'am? No. I'm not the love child of Barbara Streisand and Barry Manilow. I can't be. I'm almost their age. I wanted to go back to the reason why they played the Johnny Carson theme song from The Tonight Show. Because I'm proud that Joan Rivers told my jokes on Johnny Carson years ago. Thank you. I signed a 10-page contract saying I will never tell those jokes again, ever, in public. She owned them. So, okay, I could never say them, but then, sadly, she passed away, and I felt sad, but I was happy that I'd be able to now tell my jokes, because she was dead. But then I realized, her lawyer's not dead. Can't tell a joke. Hope I didn't bum you out. But he said, he mentioned Jamaica, Queens. I think Mickey remembers I was a school teacher in the worst school in all of New York City. It's in South Jamaica, Queens. When I say the worst school, I mean the toughest school, the baddest kids, the biggest problems. But I'll give you an example. You walk in the building and you see the school colors, black and blue. Teacher, how do you tell time? That's easy. How long did you have me locked in the closet yesterday? And we had a gang. The second grade girls had a gang. When I say we had a gang, my class didn't, but the class next door had a gang. And the initiation was to take the milk containers off of my girls' lunch trays. So I named them the half pints.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was true though. The leader of the gang was the Dairy Queen. Later on, years later on Facebook, I see she's having a problem with her marriage to Mr. Softy. I don't know if this is X-rated for the young man, but for your nephew. But yeah, it was a really tough school. When I was teaching measurement, I had to bring in my own tools and equipment because they never gave us money for supplies. So I went home, I brought in my bathroom scale, my Weight Watcher scale, and my cocaine scale. I'm only kidding, I never went to Weight Watchers. But you know, there's a very popular comedian who's out now, Sebastian Maniscalco. Have you heard of him? You love him as much as I do. I'm glad he wasn't one of my students. I'll tell you why. He has too many syllables in his name, like this. It would be like, Sebastian Maniscalco, go sit down. Sebastian Maniscalco, you didn't do your homework. Like, I had a kid Giordani and it was too many. 4. Could you imagine if I had spelled Sebastian that many times? Maybe he should tell that joke. Maybe I should sell him the joke for $400. That's what he charges for a seat in his friggin' show. I'm only kidding. I'm not jealous. I'm not resentful. I'm playing big theater tonight. Let's hear it for this kid. As I was waiting in the back, I heard what was going on here on the stage, and I said, for this, my father had 3 kids in private colleges. He had to work 2 jobs, 7 days a week, so that I could. You get the rest. This is a wacky show, ladies and gentlemen. This is wacky. Mickey, this is a wacky show.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, what I wanted to talk about next was I was at Woodstock. And I was at Coachella 50 years later with the same exact musicians. Are you proud of that? I am. Thank you. What a difference 50 years makes. Like, there was a VW bus at Woodstock, and we had a slogan that said, don't come a knocking if this bus is a rockin'. At Coachella, it's more like, don't come a-fussin' till I've had my Robitussin. And there was a tent at Woodstock. Everybody knew it was for bad acid trips. At Coachella, it was for bad acid indigestion. And like Mick Jagger was singing Satisfaction at both concerts. It's amazing how energetic he is. But at Coachella, he's singing the verse, I can't get no satisfaction, and everyone's singing, and I try and I try. And then he goes like this. I stood up, I raised my hand, thousands of people. I said, no, Mick Jagger. I paid a lot of money to come out here for this. You sing Satisfaction to me. And like, did you know that 3 people lost their virginity at Woodstock? That's what they said, only 3. But at Coachella, 3 people lost their dentures. I have more. I'll spare you the rest of them, but I have a lot of comparisons. I'll just leave you this one last one, because you remember who remembers the movie Woodstock? Thank you. Oh, you have it at home?
I got it at home.
Great. And you're the one who knows me. That ruined my opening line. Thank you. No, okay. She remembers Knapp Street and Bragg Street. I can't even tell that joke because she can tell it better than I can. But anyway, so what were we talking about? Oh, the movie. So there's a famous line in the movie where Arlo Guthrie says, "The freeway's closed, man." And everyone got out of their car and they walked through the mud to the concert. It's in the movie. At Coachella, would you believe the same thing happened? The freeway was closed. So we just got out of our vans, we pressed the button, our wheelchairs came down 50 years later. So I'm getting older, like I said, and I try to have a positive attitude. Like I have these varicose veins, I call them the Google Roadmap to Adventure. This road takes you to the Sterling Forest, like the Silver Lake. Who can explain it to the young man? And this road takes you to the Dead Sea. So I'm losing my hair. When you get older, ladies, let me tell you something to you younger girls. You do the Brazilian and all, and the good news is when you go through the change, you don't have to worry about shaving on your arms or your legs. But the bad news is you lose your hair. I'm losing it. But I know where it's going. It's going to my knuckles. And like you say, oh, I can't wait for the change. I hate the PMS, the cramps. Man, you hear the women complaining. Then the change comes and they got the mood swings, the hot flashes. You know what I say at my age? Menstruation, menopause, those were the good old days. The cuckoo on my biological clock is wearing Depends. You heard of the information age. I'm headed for the inflammation age. If they had these bags during Hurricane Sandy, the F train never would have stopped running in the Rockaways. And like every day you look in the mirror, you see something new. This is what I mean about having a positive attitude. I have to make jokes. I have pound signs here, parentheses here, exclamation points here. I'll just lay down. You can send a text message on me. Well, thank you very much.